Now we're recording. Okay, well, Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome back. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday with their family, their Christmas, and Happy New Year's. I'm so happy to have you here in the Connect and Collaborate White Sands Self-Care Group, and to kick off the year with our beautiful guest, Beata Seweryn-Reid. Try not to murder that. Beata is the founder of Lead Within Consulting, where she helps leaders of all levels embrace their inner power so they can inspire and change in their people, inspire change in their people. So through a combination of mentoring, coaching, and speaking engagement, Beata guides leaders to new heights accomplishments by teaching a new and peaceful leadership approach. Beata has been featured on stages throughout the world and has appeared on multiple media outlets as she shares her unique perspective on creating a new style of leadership from within, which I just love. And I'm so happy to have this beautiful lady with us to kick off the year. Beata, can you tell me, how did you get started, or why was it important for you to create Lead from Within Consulting?
First, thank you so much for having me here. So I'm very grateful, Laura, and to your audience. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. And to go to your question, why did I started Lead from Within Consulting? Well, that is a deep question, but I think we have enough time to go through it.
Sure.
I will try to be, go fast through it. Well, since I was a little girl, and for everyone who probably doesn't know me well, but hear that I have an accent. So yes, you are right. I'm not from here. I was born and raised in Poland and live in Colorado for 11 years now. But when I was growing up, I had happened to be born in a very tough times, when born and raised during communism. So I didn't experience the greatest leadership ever. And I had always that dream that somewhere there, where outside of Poland, there must be something better. And I was this kid that asked a lot of questions. So I was always bothering my mom, like, why we cannot travel, why we cannot go out of Poland and see that there is something better. And she was always, and my father were saying, well, it's our leadership that we just can't. It's what communism was about. You couldn't do what you wanted to do. And so I had in my mind this image that there are these invisible walls that I couldn't see, but I couldn't pass them. So that's why I couldn't go and travel and see this better world. And this desire it was like a seed in me, and was growing and growing, and this curiosity that, okay, when I grow up, I promise to myself that I will go out and check this, if there is something better than here. And in the meantime, I had, life challenges. I was 7, I had traumatic brain injury, and I was told that I will never be normal. I won't achieve anything. So for a 7-year-old kid, it was like, you're not enough. And it kind of stuck with me, and I had to, fight with it. I had to prove myself. But my mom was a very smart lady. And I remember when I was crying that, Mom, I just want to be normal. I don't even want to be here if I cannot be like other kids. And she, like a mother, she was with tears in her eyes, but very wise. She said, child, you don't want to be normal, because you are special. You are for something bigger here. And the one thing that what you have to do in your life is to lead yourself. If you don't have a leader around and no one is appearing to you to follow, you have to become a leader. And it's what stuck with me as well, because that day I understood that if I don't want to follow others people's opinions, I have to become a leader of my own life. And it's all on me where I'm going to take my life from this point forward. And it was just kids' dreams and imagination that years later became true. I moved to United States looking for a better leadership, experienced all kinds of leadership that was not as awesome as I heard on TV and in my books when I was studying. And then I decided and noticed that, well, but leadership is not only about position, about title, corporation. The leadership really starts from within, starts with me, starts at home, as a parent, as a child, as a uncle, and community leader. We are all leaders, because leader is someone who influences others. And we have a chance to influence someone every single day. And first of all are our children at home. And struggling with adapting to new country, adjusting to new culture, I was searching actually for myself. And I got mentors, I've got into coaching, and I learned that everything I ever need is in me, but I'm hardly ever there. So I had to become the leader who would know myself from the inside out, because only when I can change myself from the inside out, my circumstances can change as well. So, and then I noticed that people don't realize that we are all leaders, that they complain, they don't know, they want to change, but they are afraid, or it's too late, you know, all the stories, limiting stories, and the mindset that is telling you it's too late, you can't, all excuses. But or they say, oh, but because of my bosses, because of my family, oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all the stories. And then when you ask them, okay, when you wake up in the morning and looking in the mirror, who is leading that person? Usually there's like, oh my gosh, like I never thought about that way. Yeah, you have to lead yourself to even leave your bed. You have to lead yourself to get your bath, to the car and drive to work or wherever you go, or decide that 9 to 5 is not my thing anymore and I want to become an entrepreneur. And it's what I decided one time. And I became coach, then I became speaker. But this phrase, if you cannot follow a leader, you better become one, became my mantra. And it's what I do for myself and my clients. I help them to find the leader within, not only if you are CEO, but also when you are just random Beata or random John that is just, you know, living your life, everyday life, and forgetting that nobody else is gonna coming, you know, to save you. You are your own savior. You are your own leader.
Yeah, and I think that's such an important part of self-care. You know, it's so easy. I mean, that is an amazing story, and you had a lot to overcome. There's a lot of us that have been in this country, yet you get so influenced by other things, or it's so easy to blame others, or you get so busy following others. They may not be the best ones to follow, but you kind of start to lose who you are. So I love that, to be able to help bring that out in people and lead within, figure out who they truly are themselves. And so I think that is beautiful.
And I love what you said about self-care. Yeah, you have to lead yourself to be healthy mentally, physically. You have to decide, because leadership is about taking ownership. You have to take ownership for your own life to create life, the one you want. And healthy life, physically and mentally, is the #1 gift that we have, because if you have health, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, and you can have support, but ultimately it is up to you.
Oh, absolutely. But
you have to be the one in control.
Yes, community is very important, but also when you take ownership for yourself, you know that you cannot go far on your own. You have to have someone who will support you, right? So it's all about start from within and get to know yourself so well that nobody can tell you that you're less than you are, but also you know that you are not the, you know, island, but actually you're a human that needs other human to grow and to be happy.
Yeah, and have that right support around you.
Oh, yeah,
It's too
absolutely.
many times we get surrounded by the wrong. It's not really
Oh,
support. It's just
it
hindering.
comes with grow, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's time it comes with grow. Like I had so many friends, it's what I thought they are friends. But when I started growing, they suddenly were not happy that I was changing. So I had to make a choice. I can go down and stay with them, or I can grow like I love it and educate myself and join other circles, other community. And it's naturally just fell apart. So
Yeah,
they were
and you'll
not
get a
really
new circle of friends.
absolutely. So again, like they were, oh, I don't know if you heard, it's beautiful quote, like you meet people for a reason, for a season, and for a lifetime. And it's how I look at life. Like I had these people for a reason, I had people for a season, and I had people for a lifetime, and they're gonna come and go, and I have to learn how to live with it and be okay and understand that everything ends, but
Yep.
whenever something ends, something new comes in. So
Something new starts.
yes,
You just got to be
yeah,
open to it.
the old year ended and we are in a new year, right?
Yep, yep. I don't do the whole New Year's resolutions because I think
Oh,
I
me
always
too.
work to strive to improve throughout the year. So I don't do that and worry about busting them. I know a lot of people do that, and then like they say, oh, that lasted 2-3 days. Try again.
Well, if you go to the gym, I go to the gym and I'm always surprised. Like after January 1st, it's so full. Oh my gosh, it's hardly ever you can find any like spot or spot in class or the equipment. But March, hello people, where are you? It's empty again. So it's how long our resolution, and so resolution and new year, new me, it does not ever speak to me.
Not
It's
unless you
still,
form that new habit and stick with it.
right. So
You gotta
it's
make it a new habit, make it a new way of life.
absolutely, I always say it's still old me or whoever I am. Just if I want something new in my life in new year, I have to create new habits and look for new opportunities, create these opportunities. But nothing comes like, like the magic wand and you just sit and they're gonna present it to you. Here you are, Beata. Here you are. And now your life changed. No, it never comes that way. You have
It
to
does
really,
not.
no, you have to work hard.
So speaking of the new year, what are you looking forward to, or what's on the horizon for you for 2023? Are you speaking more? Are you coaching more? What are you working for?
Yes, I continue my goal from 2022. I'm getting more into speaking, bigger stages, new communities. I am also working on TV shows to be on the TV shows. I have a couple conversations going. I'm writing articles to newspapers, national newspapers. So, and I'm happy. My first article was released just yesterday. So I was like, oh my gosh, what a gift in the new year. And I submitted it like 7 weeks ago. So I was like, oh, nobody like replied. So probably it's nothing. But here then they said, you're one of the experts that we just released the article. I was like, yes. So it's a lot of work.
That is awesome.
Thank you so much. So I just continue my goals from my previous year, but with new ideas, with new energy and new vision.
Wonderful. So who would be good, like new good connections for you? Do you stay pretty much in Colorado, anywhere? You're just looking for more people to engage, or what kind of stages and stuff are you looking to do?
I go wherever people would like to see me and my message resonates with them. But of course, I love Colorado because I'm here. So I would love to serve our community and in networking groups or companies that would like to hear the message. My main message to companies is peace is a new power. And for the leaders, for the community leaders, how to find this leader within, or how to start building a leader before you get nominated or you get promotion. You don't have to be leader out there. You can be a I don't know, a cashier in Walmart, and you still can lead yourself behind that desk, or a clerk. Like, really, I think there's a big misunderstanding about leadership.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a lot of it comes down to perception, because you can sometimes walk into places and you're not in there, but people like come to you like you're I'm like, not even the boss. It's like, okay.
Right.
Well.
Because
So
it's energy, right? Like
Mhm.
people just feel that, oh my gosh, I want to be around you because you seems like you are leading. But everyone can have that energy. Everyone has that gift.
Yeah. And I think if you have it as a business owner or an entrepreneur, it's going to help you grow your business even further. If you are someone that's working with a job, then it could very well help you get recognized or promoted.
Yeah, I have a lot of customers that they are in this mid-management position, so they don't feel like leaders, but it's who they are. Like, again, it's not the name or position, it's how you lead yourself through that and your people. So I love to help them to find that strength and get their power back.
That is wonderful. Beata, what's a good way for people to get in touch with you, or so that they can find you?
LinkedIn, social media, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. They can also just go to my website. I have new website coming, but I'm still on the old one. It's beatalifecoaching.com. And yeah, I think social media is the best way to reach out to me, message me, DM me, and I can send you a link for just get to know call.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Or we can put those in the comments underneath the video too, in the group. That way we can make sure everybody has it, and
okay, I can
know how to get a hold of you.
Oh, that would be awesome. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you, Beata. I really appreciate you taking the time and being here and kicking off the new year with me.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you very much. Tomorrow we will have Leela Veronica on here. She will be talking about the 42-day challenge for mindful movement. She is the master of mindful movement. And then next week, we've got another doubleheader coming up. We'll have Dr. Sherry Bainbridge from Holistic Collaboration and Darlene Sorensen with Life Vantage coming up next week. So, stay in touch. The whole reason we're here is to help, collaborate, connect people, and get you the support and resources that you need to improve your self-care journey, because self-care is not selfish. It's essential for a healthier you.
Yes, so and you have amazing guests coming, so I cannot wait to hear to all of them.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.